Hello ENC 91 students, this is your professor Michael Bloomingberg. Hope you've had a great spring break. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to a new week's worth of work, this being week 9, and this is really a transitional week in terms of coming off of spring break and getting back into the flow of our regular semester. And this is a good way for us to kickstart the second half of the semester. So I'm, as always, going to start on the Blackboard page, and I'm going to click on the Weekly Assignments tab. And from there, up here at the top is the Week 9 folder. I'm going to click on that. And from the Week 9 folder, I'm going to click on the Week 9 coursework as a PDF file. Once it pulls up, I'll shift the camera over so that we can look at the actual assignments. Okay? So, readings this week. We're taking a break from the Right Stuff book, but I am asking you to do some reading in All Over But the Shoutins. So looking at the next 3 chapters, chapters 7, 8, and 9, pages 69 to 89. We'll be back with the textbook soon, by the way, but for this week in transitioning back from spring break, just look at those chapters in terms of the readings. There are no submitted assignments this week. I know it got a little bit hectic before spring break with midterm and some things that you had to work on related to fixing common sentence problems. I'll be posting some feedback for you on those assignments very soon. Appreciate your hard work. So no submitted assignments this week, but I did put a note that it is always a good opportunity to spend some extra time on my writing lab. Remember that it is very important not to fall behind in the lab. Also, I want to give you a little heads up, and I'm going to readjust the camera just so we can kind of get everything in, that we'll begin work very soon on a research assignment that's going to culminate in a research paper. And there will be ties to All Over But the Shoutin' with this assignment as well, but I'll give you more details about that in the future. So since there are no submitted assignments this week, you do have 2 Blackboard discussion assignments. The first one relates to chapters 7 and 8 of All Over But the Shoutin', and the second one relates to chapter 9. Please note your due date for both discussion board assignments is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, March 23rd. And I just forgot to change that note about that being the only discussion assignment due this week. I was actually doing some copy-paste and just forgot to take that out. So right there where it says that, just disregard that. It's pretty obvious that you have 2 of those this week. But if you have questions, let me know. Also, with respect to my writing lab, since you do have a little extra time to work this week, or at least hopefully you will, what I would like for you to do is finish work on the sentence skills module. This is the module that you started work on before spring break. I wanted you to do some work on it during spring break, but if you didn't get any work done, you do have 1 more week to finish that module. So the deadline is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, March 23rd. If you already have that done, or if you get it finished early before the deadline, you do have my permission to start on the punctuation, mechanics, and spelling module. Now, I'm not going to pull up the lab during this video, but if you have any questions about it, please feel free to let me know. If I scroll back up, what I'm going to do, this is going to change the view a little bit. I'm going to go back to the week 9, just bear with me. I'll go to the discussion board and pull that up. Take a look at your 2 discussion board assignments this week, and I'll readjust the camera to get as much in as we possibly can. The first one relates to chapters 7 and 8, and I'll read the questions, and I hope you enjoyed those chapters. I thought that they were pretty good chapters in the book. In chapter 7, what do you think about Bragg's account of his lost baby brother? Do you agree with Bragg's decision about the headstone? And what is your feeling about Bragg's mother after what you learned from chapter 8? And I've directed you to page 75 in particular so that you can look at some of the things we find out about Bragg's mother during that chapter. Okay? And then down here to the next one. Concerning chapter 9, what do you think about Bragg's discussion of religion and faith in chapter 9? I found that to be a very interesting chapter, and I look forward to learning more of your insights about that as well. So those are your 2 discussion board assignments this week. And again, due dates for both. It should say Monday. I'll make a change on that. As it stands right now, I put Sunday in. The due date is Monday, March 23rd. I'll make a change. I'll put some editing in that just so it's completely clear. These are your assignments for this week. If you have any questions, let me know. It's always a little bit rough to get adjusted back from spring break. Momentum of the class will pick up a little bit next week, especially as we begin to look at a research-based assignment in the class. Good luck to you. Email me if you have questions, and I'll see you soon. Bye.